veganism or not. We are sort of doing the vegan vegetarianism and sort of not. Well, what I mean by that is that I am not, okay, Charlie, my husband, and my son had seen some documentaries on how bad the meat industry is in the United States, how much awful, just terrible stuff goes into the processing of the animals, how it's really bad for your health what they do to like meat before you get it and what you're buying in the store, unless you can afford to pay for very expensive meats, which we cannot. So that's one reason why we've kind of gone veganism, vegetarianism. They were like, my husband and son were like really wanting to be strict about it and like didn't want milk products, egg products, or anything like that. However, I am okay with not eating meat if it's not in the house. But as far I said, like I'm not gonna like limit myself. Like if I go out with friends, or we started this when I was still working, so like I wasn't necessarily bringing food that had meat in it. But if we had something at school that they were providing lunch for, and it had meat in it, like I love meat. I just wish that the industry was not so gross, and I wish that I could afford better kinds of meat and so forth. But until that time, I'm not going to limit myself when I go over to somebody's house, or when I, or for like Christmas, Thanksgiving and all that, or if we go out to eat, I'm going to eat what I want to eat. So I don't have a problem with that. But it is healthier to have less meat than we eat. And it is healthier to eat more of the kinds of things that vegans and vegetarians eat, on the whole, as long as they're getting, the right kinds of vitamins and all that kind of stuff. The problem with me is that my husband does not like beans. And it's really hard to be a vegan vegetarian if you don't like beans, because that's a great source of protein. And beans hurt my stomach. So I'm not big on beans either, but it's not because I don't like them. Eggs, though, my husband's come around on that because he likes eggs. They're inexpensive. It's not the same kind of process it's going through with animals like beef and chicken. And I love cheese. So those things I haven't given up. But I am trying to find ways to cook things that are less expensive and still kind of follow those rules. So and I love to cook. So it's been really fun for me since I've retired in this past month to cook some really wonderful things. And I'm going to be posting some recipes of some of the dishes that are my favorites. So tell me some of your favorites. Link them up below.